Folks, just a quick walkthrough to walk you through something that I thought was going to be easier than it was, but I'm getting a lot of questions about it, so I'm going to walk you through how to do it. For the major project, you have to have your data and your notebook in the same place. You're turning it all in a folder on Box. Also, as part of that, your code has to be able to run all the way through from that notebook without throwing an error. To do that, you need to fix your read CSV step so it's not looking for a data file somewhere on your computer. So, the very first thing you're going to do when doing this is you're first going to quit RStudio. Leaving RStudio running and saving the environment when you do quit it is going to cause you problems. So first, let's anymore. Goodbye. Okay. So I need to create a folder somewhere. If you have Box already on your computer, do it there. That's just as easy. If you're not comfortable with that, you can do it on a desktop. So I'm going to create a new folder here on my desktop, and I'm going to just rename it quick to Project 1. That'll work just as well as anything. So there we go, Project 1. So let me find my data. So if you haven't downloaded your data yet, go here to File, Download, comma separated values, and this will get it from Google Sheets. So in Firefox here, it gives me the option of opening it with something or saving. A lot of other browsers just go straight to downloading it. I just want to save the file. Now it has put that in my downloads folder. So I've got an untitled spreadsheet here. The first thing I can do is really do myself a favor and just change the name of this thing. So this is passing stats. So I'm just going to call it passing.csv. Passings would be weird. So let's call it passing.csv. Now I'm going to click and drag this file into my Project 1 folder. So there it is. Now I've got that there. Now maybe you already had data in your downloads folder. Just click and drag it over into this Project 1 folder just like that. Now we've got to find our notebook. Well, in my case, my notebook is right here on the desktop. I have this project example notebook, and I'm going to drag it into that folder as well. So now my folder has two things in it, just two things, passing and the notebook, the RMD file. If those two things are not looking like this, if there's another folder in here, if there's only one thing, you don't have it. You need these two things in this folder. That's all there. By the way, later on when you go to export your graphics as image files, they too have to be in here. If you do anything with Illustrator, it all has to be in this folder. So this Project 1 folder is going to be where you put everything, including your data. So now to fix my notebook, I'm going to open up I'm going to close this notebook just to make sure that I'm opening up the copy that I know is the one in that desktop folder called Project 1. So I'm going to close everything out so I have nothing open. I'm going to open up my desktop. I'm going to go to Project 1. I'm going to find my notebook and I'm going to reopen it. Now, if I run my tidyverse, when I get to my read CSV step, all of this stuff has to go. The only thing that I need is the name of the file that is in my folder, which is called passing.csv in my case. Yours will be named something else. This is why you change the name to something simple. That way you don't have to deal with that ugly name that Google Sheets creates. So rename it to something simple. And when I run this now, it'll work. It'll import. Here's everything that I need. And I can send you this notebook right now, or I can send you the whole folder. If I send you the folder and the notebook and the data file, you can run this just the same. It'll work exactly the way it's supposed to. It'll work on your computer, it'll work on my computer, and everything will be good to go. So that's how you fix this for the major assignment for when you go to turn it in. You'll need to turn this in via Box. You've done this in the 130, so that's not hard to do. But this fixes this particular issue. The key is to make sure that the data file and the notebook are in the same place. It looks like this. All right, good luck.